a updated video for you guys. Hey, it's Miss Porter here. So you guys exploring the NASA Exoplanet Archive. Just to update, just to make sure you guys know how to like read things and discover data. Make sure you guys pull data from this website when you guys are trying to figure out like what question to research about like planets in the solar system. I did give you examples, remember down here. I gave you some examples to start with. You can do any of these are suggestions, so if you have something else you want to come up with, that is fine too. But when you have the data, so this is the planet, so these are the like scientific planet names for the planets or the exoplanets. Planet letter, it has to do with how bright the planet is, so based on like size. So when you want to download a table, so you can select columns, so you can deselect and decide which columns you want showing. And when you download a table, make sure it's CSV format. You want to download all columns and all rows, and then click download. So now it downloads as in a CSV. So what you can actually do now that you have that is if you go into your drive, so I'm going to just open up a folder. So in your drive, you can then upload the most recent download, so you can download most recent CSV file. So when you upload this, it's going to start showing up right here, I think, soon. So this is the file. If you see it opens something that looks like this, it's a lot of data it has to load. So if you scroll down, there's a little bit. These right here is telling you what columns and what the columns is actually telling you. So you can kind of look at that to figure out which columns you want to like research or analyze. And then when you get down to the data, so now you'll have the columns, so you have the planets. So you can pick and choose the data that you want to use based on whatever question you want to ask. Like maybe if you're looking at temperature and the size of a star exoplanet, you would want to find the data related to temperature. If you want something related to type of a star, you could look at like the planet letter, or you could look at maybe the mass of the planet. And then what you also can do then is you can go ahead and open this in Google Sheets. So now this will create a Google Sheets on your laptop. And you can then from here decide which columns you're interested in studying. So maybe you want to look at the planet mass and compare it to the orbital period or something, or radius versus. So you can decide what you want to like compare, what you want to maybe compare or make a hypothesis about, and then you can limit the data, so you make sure you have only your 2 columns of data that you're interested in, and make a chart. You can make it like a line graph or any kind of chart that needs to have data. Make sure you guys are thinking about how the data is going to be used to like prove or disprove your hypothesis about the question that you have. Make sure you guys actually have valid data. And if you have any questions, I will also be available to answer questions, but hopefully this helps.